Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Margaret, also known as 7 Plaza here and on Instagram. And today is day 28 of the 100 day project. And also part 2 of the Easter Spring Junkjournal. What we did yesterday was make these lovely covers. And today I want to make some signatures. And I've already done some in my prototype. It has 2 signatures and it's already very nice. I'm gonna do a quick sort of flip through. These are the digitals that I've made, and I use some wallpaper and Edith Holden, some vintage stationery, some ledger paper, some digitals. This is from a very cute book that has some handwriting and drawings. This is from a Dutch children's illustrator. These are some pockets. And again, a nice printable. This is also a pocket. So I already made some pockets, but I will be making more tomorrow when I decorate the journals. Some cute little flower illustrations, another pocket, and this is the back of the first signature. Again, this is one of my printables. I have decided to flip it inside out. Again, some beautiful botanical book pages, a nice pocket. I used some coffee dyed paper and did some stamping on it. Wallpaper, and made sort of a flip out with a beautiful vintage postcard. And goes really well with the theme. There you go, some flower fairies, graph paper that I printed on, and this is from an old children's book. This is a napkin that I decoupaged. Yay, I decoupaged. And some more prints, some washi tapes. As you can see, all sorts of pages. And I want to do something similar. And this is the closure. So you're not going to see where I've sewn in the signatures, because it's on this piece that we later glued on. So it's a hidden signature spine thing. But now let's go find some papers to put in this journal. These are the papers that I want to use for this journal. Again, this is my beautiful digital that I've made, and I want to make the first pages of the signatures with this paper. So I have to cut it to size. The size of the journal, and I'm gonna go with these points. This is 12 by 19, and this is also the size I'm gonna keep for my signatures. So what we need is 2 times 12, so 24 by 19. And let me get my paper trimmer. The pages, of course, can be smaller, shorter and smaller. That's not a problem, but not bigger. Otherwise they will stick out of the journal, and we don't want that. But I do want the cover of the signature as is to be the exact size that we want. So this is 24, 2 times 12, and then we need 19 on this page. There you go. So this is one. I'm gonna fold it in half. Now this will be the guideline. All the other papers that I'm gonna put in this signature must be smaller or equal to this one. So that's a good right guideline to have. Let's see what else I brought along with me. I also want to use some, this is also vintage stationery, and I believe I also have the envelope of this one. I have some more of these vintage botanical book pages that are really nice. Some children's book pages, and this has some rabbits on it, or hares, I believe it is. And I also really love the colors. I have some more Edith Holden book pages, but they are a little bit too big for the signature. So what I did, I folded a piece to make sort of a hinge, and in that way I can, for example, attach this one to it. So now it can be added to the signature. See, this is too big, so I have to make some adjustments here. Again, some like bullet journaling paper. I got this out of a small booklet from Flo, from the magazine. This is the tulip wallpaper that I've shown you yesterday, and I printed on the back side these lovely ladies. Already cut it to size, so we can do it like so. Very lovely. This was also from a book, from a flower fairy book, but it says, well, this is Dutch, it says voorjaar, and that means spring. And I think I want to have it folded. Hopefully that will fit. So that now it's sort of a journaling page, and maybe I'm gonna add something to it. And on the other side I want to add some pockets, but I want to do that on a later date. No envelope? I thought I had an envelope. Oh, it's here. This is the envelope that comes with this paper. Isn't that lovely with sheep? And I also want to add this little card. So let's see, what was the first page? Just one. How much do we need to trim for this to go in here? Well, actually, this is the right size, the Edith Holden page. That'll be good. Maybe a tiny bit. This is very old book page. This is from the illustrator Rie Kramer. She's very famous Dutch illustrator, and the paper is absolutely amazing. I love this. But I'm gonna trim it on both sides. I'm not gonna use my paper trimmer because sometimes it will eat the old paper. And we definitely don't want that. Still in love with my big Stanley mess. So much easier than your craft knife. Just gonna cut 0.5 centimeter off. Will it fit now? Not even. Still need to cut off some more. I'm gonna go on the other side because I want it to be a little bit even. Thinking this will work. And I also need to cut off a little piece of this. There you go. Now we can attach this to this one, or we can do it like so. And I really want to keep the butterfly intact, so I'm gonna glue it on this way. Will that be okay? Guess so. Using my glue stick, because that will be just fine. this is a perfect way to add two single pages, two loose pages, to your junk journal without folding them in very small pieces. Because we can have it this way now. Not a problem. Page number 2. Will it fit? It will. I think I already cut this to size as well. Yep. And I really do want to alternate between writable paper and then printed paper. So I'm gonna put this in here. Then some more writable paper here. This could be nice, right? Yeah. And I also think the colors go very well. Like so. I'm gonna have these beautiful book pages. This is the wallpaper. I'm thinking, where am I going to put the envelope? Will fit. Color-wise, it will fit very nicely on here. And then when you flip it open, you have to, oh yeah, yes, I'm gonna attach it here. What we can do is just attach this piece. That way we will have pocket here. Shall we do that? Great idea. So I'm just going to glue this line. And this part, go away. All the right side up. Yeah, that is lovely. This is another pocket, and tomorrow we'll decorate this, I guess. I'm gonna put this in here straight away. Actually, I think I want this to be the centerpiece of the journal. I love these ladies. So I want to have this part over here. Yep. And then this. That works nicely. Let's see if these all fit. Something is too big. It's just a tiny bit. I'm not gonna bother with it because I think it will fit in the journal. See, it won't stick out the journal. Signature number 1. Let's do the other one. Hey guys, me just in between takes of the video. When I edited this video, it was more than an hour long. So what I did, I took out the making of the second signature completely, because it's basically the same as the first one. I used mostly of the same type of papers. So the next part of the video is when we make the pockets and such for the signatures. So you're just gonna miss out on the making of the second signature, but that's okay. Enjoy the rest of the video. I want to add some pockets to the signatures before I sew them in, and I want to use the cut-offs from the digital, and most of it I will use this print, and with other ones I'm going to use the backs of it. And I also want to make a lace pocket, which is also really cute. This one has the pink cover inside. I don't think this will look nice, that's a little bit much, but I do want to add like a beautiful pocket on here, a big one. I'm just looking for the right image. This pink goes very well. But I do love this with the, yeah, I want to use this part with the dove on it. Such a mess already. Get out of the way. My desk is too small for this. I want to cut a piece of this off. And there we go. And then measure it. Well, this is 12. We already know that, but I want it to be a little bit smaller. Is there a pencil nearby? There is. I'm going to cut it this way. Where was it? Oh, there. Also, if you missed yesterday's video, this is a freebie. Leave a comment down below if you'd like one, or better yet, contact me on my Instagram, which is 7plaza or 7plaza.curiosa. Leave me your email address and then I will email it to you. Yes, want to have it on here. Also going to make a little indentation that it is a pocket. Not measuring, just eyeballing. Oops. Some of you already mentioned that you'd like to have the freebie. I will be emailing it after this weekend. Because I'm still very busy making this. And also, you know, live and such. That looks lovely. There's one pocket. What else was I gonna do in here? I'm not gonna do anything to this or this or this. Yes, I want to have something over here and here because I don't like these sorts of pages. You could of course just stick your own thing on, but I thought I might like to do sort of tuck spot pocket thingy in here. Yep, like so. Could also do belly band. Ooh, belly band. Then you see a little piece of this part here. Yes, let's do a belly band. Why not? Marking it. Want to make it pink? Oh, this color will look very nice. Yes, changed my mind. Really? You change your mind? Do you do that? Sometimes. And that means most of the times. There we go. Yeah. This also leaves some room for decoration if you want to do some decorations tomorrow. I think this is way too much to do any decorations on, so. I'm just gluing the top and the bottom. If you have a sewing machine and you're like good friends with your sewing machine, well, good for you. You could also sew it, of course. Sorry, very jealous. Not good friends with my sewing machine at all. I also want to have a pocket here. And what I thought, because I love this color, and it also looks like the color of the like the seam binding. And I have this lace. I mean, perfect, right? I think so. So I want to make a lace pocket. Ooh, Yes. Yes, that looks nice. Like so. Agree? Yeah, it's really nice. Let's have some fabric scissors. I need to cut it down a little bit because it's a little bit frayed on the edges. That's okay. This needs to be glued onto here. I'm gonna flip it around. Very professional, Margaret, very professional. And then over here. And I have lots more. Yay! Using my fabric glue, but not the big bottle, just this one. I'm hoping this will work because I have not tried this before. Again, gluing it on this swirly bit, just like we did at the front, at the cover. Please, please, please stick. You can do it. I'm thinking I might attach this with some washi tape. That might be a very good idea. Or, you know, sew it on if you have a sewing machine. If it doesn't work, we'll find another solution. Don't worry, we always do. This is stuck down now. This isn't. It really isn't. I'm gonna let it dry for now, for a bit. Making a mess. We were working on this one. So the pocket goes here. I'm gonna change anything on here, not on here. I love this image, so I wouldn't want to. I'm not gonna put anything on it. Maybe tomorrow I have something nice on it. I'm not doing anything to this, or this. Shall we have like a nice sort of tuck spot over here? That will work. Yes, just gonna do it. I'm gonna glue it to two sides. So this one and this one. And I'll probably decorate it tomorrow with something, maybe a little bit of lace or something like that. There you go. And let this dry still. Well, it's starting to stick. Yeah, actually it works. Where did it go? I can't remember. Oh yeah, here. And with the other signature, let's see. Another pocket over here. Yes, but much smaller. I want to lose this bit at the top. I'm not gonna put a half circle in because I think I want to put some lace on tomorrow. I'm gonna have it just like this on here. This one, not gonna touch this. I'm gonna do some decorating on here. This works nicely. This flips out. This is a pocket. This will work fine as it is. Pocket here. Shall we do a pocket there? I'm not gonna do a lace pocket again, but I do want to have a pocket here. Like a triangle one. Yes. I'm gonna do a triangle one. I'm gonna use this bit. And have it like so. That works for me. Could also have done that pink. Oh, that would have been nice. Could still do that. Can we? No, it's upside down. So no, we're not gonna do that. On this bit. And this bit. Yes, it works. This works. This works. Oh yeah, we were going to attach this, and I also want to have an extended sort of pocket bit here. Yes, I want to do. And I'm going to show you how I make this because I really love this image. I want to show it. Cannot find my line anymore. Oh, there it is. It's just the top of this line here. I want to have an indentation. Let's have it over here. Gonna stick it on. Gluing it at all three parts. Lining it up. And then I could add some washi tape. I could use this. On these flowers. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. The first bit doesn't really stick anymore, so I'm gonna cut this off. I'm going to add glue stick because these washies don't stick that well. And this is so much easier to do before all the signatures are being sewn in. Then you would have less room. There we go. And we were also going to do this Gonna use the same washi. To flip this around. I am going to stick it only halfway on. Because the other half goes over here, of course. And then I also am going to do this on the inside. Cut these bits off. Do you want another tape? Sure. Let's have this one. Gluing. Making a hinge with washi tape. And that way you also use some washi tape. Because we have lots and we hardly ever use them. Well, at least I hardly ever use them. Look at that, flippity flappity. And this goes in here. There we have it, 2 signatures. Stay. What's happening? Why is it not staying? It's stuck somewhere. Stuck in here. Looks simple, it's not. Struggling a little bit. Let's see how we attach these to our journal. This is the strip of fabric that I'm going to use, and this is the piece of cardboard that I am using. So I'm going to stick this onto here first using fabric glue. Smudging it. Yes, have it in the middle. I already cut it down to size. And there you go. And then I am going to sew the signatures on with a pamphlet stitch onto this piece of 1.5 centimeter cardboard. Right? Right. So I made sure everything is the right side up and in place, and I put these like huge paper clips on them so they will stick. I'm going to attach it with some embroidery floss. Already cut down 2 pieces. Where's my pokey tool? Pokey tool and needles. Let's find one that will work. Gonna go for this one. This was like a set that I bought from my Uncle Ollie. It had this one, and then this bone folder, another bone folder, and this waxed floss, I don't know. And this was a bookbinding set. Yes, best purchase ever. So highly recommend. Also would like to know where I put my needle. Did I put my needle back? Probably didn't. But oh yeah, here. The length of the thread is like 2.5 times the length of your signature. But I find that 2 times will be enough for me. Let's have this like so. Perfect. I am not going to place them both in the middle, but have a little bit of room in between the two. And I'm also not gonna sew them at the top, but more like an inch from the top and the bottom, and then of course in the middle. Lining this up. This is a bit tricky, so hoping it will work. Finding a spot. Poking it through, and then also leaving a mark where I did the poking. Now what I did yesterday with the other one was like a trick, because I wanted to stay in place. And there's probably another trick for that as well, but this was my trick. Putting in a needle and then putting the needle in here. And then it stayed. Now I'm going to do the bottom part. Again, like an inch, and I'm making sure I'm including this piece of paper, so I'm not going to stick it underneath, but a little bit above that. Does it come through? Yep. Using a needle again. There is probably a much more professional way to do this, or I'm doing it all wrong. That's okay. It worked the first time, so it's probably going to work the second time as well. Yes. So I'm starting in the middle, from the inside out, all the way up to here, pulling it through. It is going to move, but that's okay. We'll fix it. And then pick the top or the bottom, doesn't really matter. Going through this hole, and then going through your signature. That worked. Be sure to leave a little bit of thread over here, going all the way up. Again through this hole we made. Yes. And then back through the middle. Yes. I want to have this underneath here. Pull it. A little bit tight. Yep. And making a double knot. There you go. Signature number 1. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the other signature, but then on the other side. I'm going to do that off camera. So now both signatures are sewn on this bit, like so. And then we need to glue this part onto this part. For that, I'm going to use my 3-in-1 heavy duty glue. Come down, glue. You can do it. Yep. There we go. Just the part, the cardboard part. The fabric part we will use fabric glue. Make sure you have it the right way up. This is up and this is up. Otherwise, I have to start over again. And then attach this. Onto the other piece that would be like sort of the exact same size. That would be nice. It needs a little time to dry. And I have a bone fold in between. Yep. And then I'm taking out my fabric glue. I'm going to take the bigger one because I want to glue a bigger piece. Smushing it on. Also going to use my fingers, and I'm going to put a little bit in this gap that we left in between the two panels. And then I'm going to take my bone folder. I'm going to make sure that the fabric also touches that little gap in between. So I have all gluey hands. And I'm going to glue down the rest. Yep. And also we're going to do this on the other side. Lots of glue. The glue will seep through the material because this is a very thin material, but that's okay because it dries clear. Smushing it out with my fingers, making sure it also reaches the bit in between. My bone folder. Glue coming out everywhere. That's okay. I need to have a quick tissue because that's a lot of glue. Here you are. 2 signatures, 1 journal. And tomorrow we're going to do some decorating. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.